I got faith. People have so much advice. You don't know me. You met me 2 seconds ago. So none of that advice. You can't give me advice because I've already done the work. I don't need advice. I need opportunity. Don't give me advice. Give me a cash app. You know what I mean? I've done the work. Telling me to do my resume. I got a degree in professional writing. I think my resume is okay. The suggestions are pointless. I could tell you how to help me. Give me an opportunity. I don't need a suggestion. I don't need you to tell me what to do. None of that. I need action. I've already done the work. I've already done the spiritual work, physical work, done the work. Do you know what that means? I've done the work. That means the next step is to align to the opportunity. So if you don't have the opportunity that I'm attracting or aligning to, then shut up. Or if you are not going to give me a cash out, buy me a cup of coffee or treat me to lunch to sustain me until the next offer comes, then shut up.
Does she sound like someone, fam, that you would like to hire? Let's get this straight. For those of you who are multitasking, she claims that she has done the spiritual work and has a degree in professional writing. Yet, she is on TikTok begging for cash. Now I'm going to give her credit on something, okay? She's at least admitting she don't want to hear what you have to say. She just wants the money. Where, we've listened to a lot of other beggars and they don't say it quite that directly, but we all know that's what they really mean. They're telling you as the audience to shut up and just give them the money. Now, I want you, again, for those who can't see the screen, she's in like these really big bug-eye type glasses. I don't know if I wouldn't call them professional, but come see, come saw, right? So she's got sort of somewhat of a disheveled look. All right. Not what I would not consider this a professional look. Spaghetti string strap, a sleeve pulled over, exposing one shoulder. I mean, she's not coming across as someone who has a degree in professional writing and is looking for an opportunity that would be considered professional. But isn't it rich when someone who claims that they have everything, they're coming to your wallet to beg, but yet they'll tell you they don't need any advice from you. They just need your money. Remember, she's a spiritualist.
Because all I'm going to do is curse you out. Because I have time. I have time to go through every comment. I have time. And I will curse you out. And
this lady can feel free to come to this channel and curse me out. There's nothing I haven't heard.
Spiritualists too, coming at me, talking about just pray about it. I will curse you out. I've been praying all my life. Don't come with just religious. I don't need your religious. I need an opportunity that's going to change my situation or a cash out, because that'll change my situation. I could go for a cup of coffee. That would make me feel so much better.
Then she needs to go buy that coffee herself.
But if you're not going to implement a real-time solution to what I'm going through, then shut up. At this point, I don't even need a kind word because I speak kind to myself. So to tell me hang in there, it'll be okay, all that, I'll keep that too. I need an opportunity or a cash app. And if you can't provide it, then keep scrolling.
If I didn't know any better, I would think she was actually doing this as a comedy, but she's actually not. And she made some other videos. Maybe I'll play another one later down the road. But basically, she blames everybody and the life situation for her problems. I think she goes on to blame, it's her race. Everybody's going against her. Guys, it's people like this. This is the type of begging that we see where, to me, it's probably one of the most infuriating. See, I'll at least respect a beggar that says, "Hey, I'm broke. I'm begging for money." Okay, we'll work with that. But it's when someone claims that they already have the talent, they have everything that they need, yet they're the ones begging. So it makes you go, well, then if you have everything you need, why are you on here begging to us? You apparently know it all. And who wants to hire someone or be around someone who claims to know it all? So once again, she can just line herself up with all the other people on TikTok, making fools and idiots of themselves, thinking they're actually helping themselves. But don't forget, she also cusses out the spiritualists. because she's done her own spiritual work. But if you're a spiritualist and you try to guide her that way, as she said, she's already prayed to God and everything. All right, next person.
Call from my lawyer saying that we need to find somewhere to go as soon as possible.
She has a lawyer. This is a different person for those not looking at the screen. She has a different lawyer. She has a lawyer. It's got to be one of those for free lawyers, because you are never going to convince me that you are under eviction and you have the money for a lawyer. It could be a free lawyer, or as we also know, it could just be a lot of made up baloney.
So I found out that the court entered a final judgment, and so they will be putting us out. I don't know
Congratulations.
exactly when they're going to come. In the meantime, we have to come up with our past due rent, which is $6,000. We have the GoFundMe. I just spoke with my landlord. If we can come up with half of what we owe, then we don't have to move. We won't be evicted. And so now we're in this situation of being in a financial strain, a financial bind. And I'm not working because I'm taking care of my child full time. And my intentions, because I wanted to homeschool her and all of that. But I'm taking care of her full time, so I can't really work because I also have asthma really bad.
Hold up. I see two excuses. One is I can't work. So famous last words. I can't work because I'm taking care of my child by homeschooling. Homeschooling is a luxury. For most of us, homeschooling is a luxury. I am not against it. As you know, I'm a public school teacher, but homeschool, private school, public school, pick the one that works the best, okay? Other than no school. I'm definitely against that. So she claims that to homeschool her child, which she clearly can't afford to do, she wants you to pick up the tab on her $6,000 eviction, which is now going to be lowered, it sounds, because of their landlord. But at the same time, says she has asthma. Why would asthma keep you from working? And she seems a bit on the heavy side. So perhaps the asthma, I don't know if, she's obese. All right. I don't know if obesity, I'm not a medical person. Do obesity and asthma, are they related? They may not be, but it would not surprise me if they're related. So she wants the luxuries of being a stay-at-home mom with asthma. So she gets behind on her rent because she don't want to work. And she wants you to pick up the tab. Okay, I think I get this. Entitlement.
Meanwhile, my husband does work, so we do have income coming in. Now, a lot of you guys know that we made a GoFundMe. By any means, I'm a person that pay my bills. And I do not like asking for help. We have just been put in this situation and don't really have a choice. But I got
hold on. I think that was the end of the video. No, they were not put in this situation. They put themselves in this situation. Sweet Jesus, guys, this isn't that complicated. Okay, what you're seeing is people who want to live the life of luxury, easy. They don't want to work. They want you to do it. Her husband works. Now I'm going to congratulate her. At least, she is married, has someone, but then he needs to be doing 2-3 jobs. She needs to get over the asthma excuse. She needs to put her kid in public school. Sorry, when you can't afford to stay at home. Okay. It's public school. And she needs to hold a full-time job. This is why they got $6,000 behind on rent, because they don't want to make lifestyle changes. And I've said it before, family. You cannot support people's lifestyle. What they're asking for is for you to support their lifestyle. Did you hear her say, hey, I decided, I'm going to go to my doctor. I'm going to get asthma control medication, because lots of people with asthma go to work. And then I've decided to put my child in the nearest public school, or we're going to put them in public school, after 1 year, whatever. In other words, we're doing everything we can to fix our financial situation. I didn't hear nada of that. What I heard was, we aren't going to change anything. It is other people's problem to pay for it. And we are stuck in this situation, not because of decisions that we have made, but it's because of the things that we want. And we don't want to work for it. We want you to go to work and work for it, so we continue living in the lap of luxury that we feel we are entitled to. These are viewer comments from the video, How to Never Pass an Interview. The young man who was basically crashing out. DK Flowers, this is not COVID times anymore, folks, when companies were quick to hire just about anyone to fill spaces. So now times have changed. Companies are taking their time hiring the right person. De-influenced. These questions have been around for 30 years. I remember being asked behavioral questions in my 20s and in my 40s now. I like you in teacher mode. Rose Angel, this generation is cooked. I feel like this social media addicted society has lost their ability to communicate. Not to mention their rageful outburst is new and uncharted territory. I side with employers. Denise Carringer, the questions he cites are good ones. If a hiring manager who doesn't know you is trying to find out how you see yourself, what your experience is in various situations, and how you might perform under stress, alone, or in a group on the job. Valid questions, actually. GF Simpletons, I wouldn't even consider hiring that. Kelly K. Dub seems like such a sweetheart. Surprised he has a tough time finding a job. Ron Harris, well, I am a bit older than the presenter here. She is 100% right. I have a few things to add. One, the young man stated it outright. He is looking for a job. They're looking for someone with a career who is career minded. Two, almost all these questions are about your critical thinking skills. Three, how you think about yourself is important. There is a thin line between arrogance and confidence. Four, are you a team player is a standard question everyone should expect and be ready to have an answer with. And five, one of those questions is asking, are you innovative?